waking up inside of my shop, but I got some good news this morning. Yeah, I'm still sleeping on the floor of the shop right now. I was talking to John yesterday and he gave me some good news. I asked him when that metal for the bed platform's coming in. He said, I'm going to get it today. And that was yesterday. So there's only 2 more things left to do there before I can get my van back. So we might get it back like in a couple of days. Hopefully it'll be pretty awesome. Is to install the aluminum bed platform and put in the Webasto heater. We're gonna pause on the skylight above the bed for right now until we get in that bracket piece, which I hear is gonna be 2 to 3 weeks, if not a little bit more before that even gets here. So John's gonna get those 2 little projects done. We get to have the van back. We get to have a home that we can drive around and be mobile in with air conditioning in the front to keep the dog nice and cool. And I also decided on an air conditioner, so we'll talk about that hopefully later on in this video because I got to order it. First on the agenda is coffee. Second, I want to go empty this thing because it is packed full of stuff. And we don't have a shop van right now because it broke down. It's at the repair guy's place. And all this stuff needs to go to recycling, donation, and then garbage dump. The girls were in here getting lots of stuff cleaned up the other day. It's looking nice and tidy in here. And this is better. It's not great, it's better. This stuff will get put in bins and put in the Mercedes. Then we're ready to just live out of bins for a little while because that's how things are gonna roll for a minute. Hi. Would you like to come for a ride with me? You wanna come for a ride? Hey, come on, let's go for a ride. Thankfully, the ambulance is running good. It's the only vehicle I have right now. I have no means of transportation outside of this thing. And I don't know what's going on with the shop van. It just stalled on Amanda and Danica when they were out. And I haven't heard much from the mechanic guy. He said a few things the other day, and I don't know what he's talking about. Yesterday, I broke my 30-day upload streak. I just didn't feel inspired to film anything. I had a dentist appointment, which left my face numb for half the day. And then it was just me, like, waking up and going to bed at the shop. I was like, that doesn't sound fun. But that's what made me message John yesterday. I'm like, I need my van back so we can make some van content. After all the years that I've been on the road, it is a really nice feeling to have a place that I like to go to as a little bit of a routine. When you're on the road, you don't have routines. That whole routine thing goes right out the window. You may have a morning routine on kind of what you do inside of your van, but everything outside is different every day. So I've kind of enjoyed these moments here where I have a spot that I frequent. I don't come here every day. But sometimes in the mornings I grab my coffee. This is perfect. It's that little piece of routine that kind of calms the soul just a little bit. All right, what doesn't calm the soul is what's going on inside of my ambulance. And I'd like to clean it out because maybe John will be done in a couple of days this week. Maybe it'll be a whole week. I'm not really too sure. So the weather seems to have cooled down a little bit. And if it stays cool, we can probably throw the mattress in the back of that and do a camping trip if I don't get the Mercedes back soon enough, because I'm only been in the shop now for a couple of days and I'm already feeling super cooped up. All I've been doing in there is like eat. And we all know I've gained some weight in the last little while. So the last thing I need to do is eat. They say, let me stop the dinging. They say owners look like their dogs. And the more I eat, the more I'm starting to look like you. All right, let's go clean out this dreaded ambo. It's hard to say bye to this place though. Come on. What the heck am I gonna do with what's in here? Ugh. This is a good one. This one, I like this one. Look at that. And it's got a stay open lid. That's my temporary fridge for the Mercedes while we travel in it for a little bit. So that's gonna go back to the shop. Welcome to the Vancity Vanlife edition of Storage Wars. Let's see what's inside this one. All right, let's make some room. I kind of moved everything over. I think we got room. Better up there. Just some things that have to go to the shop. Some things over there that can go to the garbage dump and recycling. Just about soon. I love it that the people that run this place watch my channel. Oh, it's gonna be nice to get back in a van, let me tell you. What we got, Cruzy? We got pork. And let's pull out some venison too. There you go, pal. Ooh, and a duck foot. Okay, you'll be happy with a duck foot. All right, let's clean this thing out. Whoa, we need a proper garbage can. Right now, this van's becoming the garbage can. Ambulance is a garbage can now. All packed up. All the garbage is gone there. This stuff here goes into the Mercedes as it's a part of my Mercedes build. We're gonna have a full van on that trip. For real, going out to Ontario in the Sprinter could be a very packed and maybe not so comfortable journey because we will have a lot of stuff in there. All the stuff we have for the van build now, plus everything that I still need to buy for that van build. I need to bring batteries with me, buy all the electrical components that are going in there. And I think Andy needs me to bring out some of that black hexagon wood because I want to integrate some of that black hexagon into my van build itself. But because he hasn't been able to find them thick enough to do actual cabinet pieces out of, because I want to be able to open up some things and it still be black hexagon on the inside. Like when you pull open my kitchen drawers, they're all bamboo, but when you open the drawer, it's got black hexagon in the inside of the drawers a little bit. I don't know if we do the whole drawer of the black hexagon or if just the bottoms of the drawer are black hexagon. I'm not sure that design aspect, but I might need to bring a pile of those sheets with me. How is that gonna work? I don't know. Maybe we just stick them on the floor, strap them down, because John did leave the original van anchors, the little hooks that come up, so we could strap them across all the hooks, hold them down to the ground, but that means we'd have to step over that board every time. And there could be like 6, 7, 8, who knows how many I have to bring. So it could be Could be quite the trek out there anyway. I've been plugging away at getting this stuff done, and it barely looks like I've done anything. But honestly, we've done a lot. I think today I'm going to take all this stuff and just push it off the desk and put it in a box. It might be a little bit easier to go through one by one that way instead of... This makes me want to give up. I'm going to pull up those trim pieces that we're waiting for the skylight. It's really actually kind of cool. Oh, and we're also waiting for those back door panels too. I forgot about those. Those are coming from Poland? Poland. Yeah, they're coming from Poland, I think. Let me find what's on their way. So this is the trim that I'm waiting for. This one here for the Nomadic Arc 500 by 700 skylight is a plastic made trim that goes down in and around all the grooves on the roof of the van. That's the skylight adapter. So otherwise, without this adapter, we would have to use butyl tape inside those little valleys and build it up so it's then flat. So when you put the skylight on top of it, it's completely flat. So this thing just creates a flat surface. It's pretty sweet. A little expensive, but pretty sweet. And I also ordered the roof trim for the air conditioner as well. Speaking of that, we got to go buy it. This is the one that I chose to go with. It's at a really, really good price point. It's the Valit 2000, oh no, not the mini one, 2000R air conditioner. It's $1,829 Canadian. They also make them in 24 volt and 48 volt. We're doing 12 volt, make them in white. I'm obviously getting mine in black because, well, I don't want white in the top of the Mercedes. It's a decent looking unit. The inside piece looks pretty good. Yeah, and I'm putting mine, that one there is pictured center. I'm doing mine not here, that's my skylight. Then there's a space, so mine will probably be one chunk backwards. Right around there is where I'm putting mine. That's a decent look on the inside. Like if it sits flush like that, I'd be very, very happy. Well, that's it. Air conditioner officially ordered. Looks like the air conditioner is going to be 7 to 10 days before it arrives here. And if everything comes in enough time, I will be taking the van back down to John's place and installing the skylight and the air conditioner before we make our way into Ontario. Because the ideal situation would be that everything is mounted to the roof. That way all the holes are already cut. Then Andy just has to worry about doing the ceiling and all that beautiful van build work below it. We don't got to worry about doing projects like chopping holes in my van. I would love to get all that stuff done here. Does that mean we have an air conditioner to stay cool on our trek into Ontario? No, because we won't have the electrical system in place to run anything in there. I might hook up a Jackery battery to run the roof vent and stuff like that while we're traveling and to have some power while we're going, but definitely not enough to run the air conditioner as a way to cool the Mercedes. We're just gonna run the AC, open up all the windows, and sleep like we always have on our travels. But that's why I'm heading out to Ontario later in the season. Well, if we leave August 1st, it's not quite later. We're still at the peak of the heat. But that's why my plan is to do a majority of my traveling on the East Coast after the heat wave. Well, because it gets sticky out there, and once you're getting into closer to September, things get better. It's better than traveling out there now when you're stuck in the sticky for the whole entire summer. But anyway, so the reason for me choosing the Valit versus the other one, it comes down to price point. And the hole that gets cut in is only 14 inches by 14 inches. I think one of them is 14 and a half by 14, which really, that half inch won't make a difference for dropping in another one because those trim pieces are bigger than the 14 by 14 hole. That hole is just for where the unit comes through. So if it's a half inch larger, not gonna make a difference if I change out the air conditioners down the line because one didn't work out versus the other. But it comes down to price point. I watched some videos on all the different brands. They all offer really great things, some at higher price points, some at cheaper price points than the Valit. But the Valit one seems to be the one that kind of made me feel comfortable for the price range versus what I'm going to get out of it. And I was also looking at the sleekness of units. I really like the look of the Dometic. The Dometic unit was a pretty sexy little unit up there. It was black and white, which was kind of held offish, but I could always take the white shell off, paint it blue to match the vehicle, pop it back on there, then it would have been blue and black. It would have been awesome. But anyway, we decided to go with that one. It's at a good price point. I feel good about it. We'll have some AC in there for next summer when we start doing some serious traveling in the brand new home. But that's all I got for you guys today, man. Thanks for just hanging out on another day. It's been really tough to make videos when this is where you're living right now. I didn't find any inspiration to pick up my camera yesterday. I'm like, what do I film? You know, even Cruzy's starting to feel, you feeling it too? You are too, aren't you? You miss having a view? Me too, buddy. That's one thing about roaming all the time, is that I get used to a different view all the time and the ability to go kind of anywhere. And so does he. Believe it or not, when we're sitting here at the shop, sure, he likes it here. Sure, he does. But there are days when he hates the shop and just goes outside and barks by the van. These days, he's barking by the ambulance. I'm like, we can't go travel in the ambulance, Cruz. It's too warm out there and he's gonna be too hot. But anyway, crew, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys were just as excited to hear the news about the Mercedes as I was. It's probably a one handful a day countdown maybe before we get into that thing as our full-time home. Yeah, I mean it, full-time. Because once that comes back, we are moving all of our belongings. Sure, it's going to be a temporary build, but it'll be our home. And then we drop it off at Ontario at Overland Interiors and Vancity Conversions for them to build our home. And then we're taking our rental and taking off and going out and enjoying some actual travel because we need it. You need it. I need it. We all need a little adventure in our life. So yeah, after we drop it off, we out for a little while. Then we're going to come back and then the great big build series get started. And the fun part about this build series, it won't be like it has been so far, sporadic. We're talking about we get back from our little adventure to the East Coast and it'll be build series after build, non-stop building until that Mercedes is done. It should be action-packed and fun. And if none of you caught my videos the last time we were in Ontario getting our van built at Overland Interiors, that guy is a work, he's a freaking machine. And really makes for some super fun content. And I think you guys are gonna like this build series. I know I am, because I don't even know what the design is gonna look like yet. I have no idea. I figured out my layout. I know where I want my kitchen and my seat and my fridge and other things, but I have no idea what the design part of this build is gonna be. And that's the fun part about all this stuff, is we get to sit down with Andy and see what's in his little squishy matter up here and what comes out of it. He said he's going to create that thing to be a piece of artwork. He wants to blow up the internet with that one, so I'm pretty stoked about it. All right, crew, that's it. You guys got this video in real time. Happy Saturday, y'all. Gotta go edit this and get it up. See you guys.